Sick. All right. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the 32nd episode of the Undercover Weebs Anime Podcast.
It's
Today,
actually insane that we have 32 episodes out, man.
we
Wow.
actually have like 40 if you count the One Piece ones.
True. God, that's wild. We've been doing this for a minute now.
Yeah, it's almost a year. Almost a year.
That's
Because we
crazy.
started in like July or something, so like 2 months. We're at like 10
Yep.
months. So we
Damn.
got more content out than I ever imagined. But today we're going to be talking about the oldies, the
The oldies but goldies.
the classic anime that are still worth watching today.
Ooh, there's so many good ones because a lot of old anime, in my opinion, are done a lot better than some of the new stuff.
Some of
So I'm
them,
pumped.
some of them are done very well, and some of them are done very badly. It
Yeah, some of them are tough to get through.
it all depends on, honestly, like if they wanted to keep it like ongoing and they put in filler like they did
Mhm.
with like Bleach or One Piece, or I haven't seen all
Yep.
of Naruto, but those ones
True.
tend to not be as well known as classics because of the filler, but
Right.
some real old ones still hold up as some of the best anime out there.
Right. Well, for mine here, because I feel like we have to kind of um, pay homage to Kentaro Miura, the mangaka of Berserk, since he passed. If you guys are gonna watch Berserk and not read it, check out the '97 version, please. It's actually pretty quality.
I've not seen any of the 97 version, but I have heard that if you do plan on watching Berserk, that is the only one you should consider watching.
Yes, it is by far the best. I've seen all of the different takes on Berserk, and that's the best one in my opinion.
Yeah, I think after I get to the point in the manga where maybe the anime ends, I
Hmm.
might pick it up and start watching the anime.
Yeah, dude, it's really good. It gives a different like I don't know. I like to actually read the manga and then go back and watch the anime because then you can kind of see things in a different light. I would
Mhm.
recommend it. I think that would be pretty good.
Yeah, I saw just like a short glimpse of the most recent adaptation.
Mm,
Um and it was like in a commercial on IMDb or something,
yep.
and it was at the beginning where Guts is kind of by himself and he just beat like one of the most powerful people, like when he's still just like a regular mercenary, and he beat one of
Yep.
the most powerful people. um I don't know what who he was fighting against.
Mm,
But then like one of the captains from the other, or from their side, offered him to like stay with their army,
mm.
and just like how that went down was not even close to, or like just like the language used gave such a different
Yeah.
vibe than how it
Right.
went in the manga.
Mm.
And
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
yeah, it was that I only needed to see that 30 seconds from that commercial, and I was like, yeah, I'm never gonna watch this because it looks bad.
No, it's really bad. And like I don't know, man. Like the manga gives me darker vibes as it does, and they kind of botched it in the anime.
I think they're afraid to go too
I,
dark in anime
I think so too. Yeah.
because, you know, at least for anime, I think most studios at least try to keep an appeal for younger audiences,
Right. Right.
because it's the younger audiences that are probably more likely to watch it in the first place,
Mm.
because some older people just for some reason refuse to watch anything that's animated.
I know, dude. I don't. I literally don't get that at all. I don't understand it.
I do not either, but we need to break that stereotyping.
Absolutely, we do. It's just it pisses me off, man. Oh, it's there's so much quality fucking anime out there that just people won't give a chance. It sucks.
It's just some like the stories of anime, they're just like it allows you to have more artistical freedom,
Right.
and
Yeah.
I don't know, it just people aren't always comfortable with that, but I think that's what
Which
makes
is
it so
so
great.
odd because everyone will watch a Disney movie. It's like,
Yeah,
what?
true. Because Disney's American, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who
I don't know.
knows?
Who knows, man?
Well, another show that I have not yet seen, but I feel like we should probably mention, and I don't think you've seen it either, is Great Teacher Onizuka.
I know. I only watched the first episode and it was hilarious, actually. It
Yeah,
was so
I
funny.
saw like the first half of the first episode. It's got some wacky looking animation.
It does. It does. The people look really funny and like their facial expressions are just hilarious.
And that's a show that I think as soon as I finish Full Metal Alchemist, the original version,
Yep.
that's gonna be probably one of the ones that I watch next.
Yeah, bro, I gotta watch that too because I heard that show literally like in one episode it'll have you laughing your ass off, and then by the end it'll have you bawling. So, and like there's also just I don't know. Apparently it's a masterpiece, and I really gotta check it out. Can't believe we both haven't seen that, AK. To be honest.
Yeah, usually at least one of us will have seen any anime mentioned, but
Right.
the fact that neither of us have seen it and it's so popular
So
is a
popular.
surprise. Well, I
Pretty.
think
GTO is one of the most popular manga. I'm pretty
yeah,
sure.
it's super popular. I've been like low key buying a lot of manga the last couple of months.
My God, your collection,
And
AK, is getting just astounding.
it's just yeah, it's grown very rapidly in the past like 2 months. And I see like I go on like eBay, and there's this Reddit page for manga called Manga Swap where people just sell manga to each other. And
Mhm.
whenever GTO's on there, it's so expensive. Like people will pay so much money for GTO. It's just unreal.
Oh, my dogs are barking. 1 second.
Doge. Come on, Noah. Do 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 do.
Holy shit, my dogs are having a stroke. I don't know what's going on.
It's okay. I just sang part of the Jeopardy like theme song while you were.
Well, bear with the barking. I don't know what's happening. I think they're done though.
Okay.
Where were we? Sorry about that. Manga swap, your manga collection.
Oh yeah, GTO is just like always sells for an insane amount of money. Like
Oh,
it's
dude.
so well, it's out of print because it's old, but
Yeah,
like it's
right.
people will pay an astronomical price for it.
Yeah, it literally has a cult following. Like GTO fans are die-hard GTO fans.
Yeah. Yep. And
Yeah,
there's
man.
a lot of volumes of it because there's also like an early years, which I don't think is in the anime, which is
Yep.
like him still in the gang. I think I don't know. I don't really
Yeah, it
exactly
is.
know too much
No,
about GTO,
I think you're right. I've definitely heard about that.
but I thought, well, GTO is old, and it is a classic that somehow neither of us have seen, but
Right.
I thought it was one that we should probably bring up before we dive into ones that we have actually seen.
No, that was definitely a good one. I wouldn't even have thought about that. Ones that we have seen, just we were just talking about it before we started recording. I did not know Yu Yu Hakusho came out in 1992. That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I knew it came out in the 90s, but I like you said before we started the recording, I did think it was like 98, 99, not
Dude,
92.
right. That's so old, man. And
That kind of
that show is quality.
yeah, it is damn good, and it kind of makes me think like how old is the manga? I didn't think that I knew the manga like I didn't realize it was that old.
Yeah, I didn't either, man. I really had no idea. I
And
guess like based on like kind of its style and its story, I could have gathered that it was kind of old, but
it's definitely
I
got
don't
a
know.
more of a base shonen thing
Yeah,
going on.
definitely, definitely like an
It's
old school shonen, like
yeah,
Dragon Ball Z esque. Yep.
especially in comparison to Togashi's second work of Hunter x Hunter, which
Yeah.
Yu Yu Hakusho is very good, but Hunter x Hunter is like pinnacle.
Yeah, Hunter x Hunter literally just has a spot in my heart. Always will. I'm always thinking about Hunter x Hunter, I swear. It's just so good.
Togashi needs to come out of hiatus and finish Hunter x Hunter before
It,
he bites the dust, dude.
he literally could finish Hunter x Hunter. Like, it would take him a long time, I guess, but like, dude, he would be in the mangaka Hall of Fame, top mangaka ever if he finished it. Like, he has so much he can do with that story, man.
It's
And
just
Hunter x
like,
Hunter is kind of old too, isn't it?
yeah, I mean, it's been on hiatus for like over, it's either was the 1 year or the 2 year anniversary of hiatus. But I don't think he started Hunter x Hunter too long after he finished Yu Yu Hakusho.
Right.
But damn, he needs to finish it. Honestly, if he just even released, like, since he cannot draw because of his medical condition, he just has like really bad back pain or something. If he just like released a novel with all the information,
Right.
and then someone like Yusuke Murata who draws the manga version of One Punch Man, or Boichi who does Dr. Stone would just draw that, like,
dude, the quality would go up because the Hunter x Hunter art is
it's
brutal.
bad. Yeah, it's not good.
Brutal. God, that is one manga where like the anime really shines.
Yeah, it
like
is.
really shines.
We were gonna talk about Yu Yu Hakusho, but then we got stuck in Hunter x Hunter. Maybe we should go back to Yu Yu Hakusho.
All right, let's run it back to Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho is great. It has one of the best first episodes in anime, I swear.
I think that was I believe we brought it up on our best first episode list.
I'm kind of having a little fever dream about that as well. I think you're right.
I'm not 100% sure, but if we didn't, it definitely belonged on there. Because not too often can you get like people to choke up on a first episode. But
I know.
Wow.
That was an absolute roller coaster. I was not expecting the first episode to hit me that hard either.
The part that hit me the worst was when Kuwabara went to the funeral, bro.
Yes, bro. That was so brutal. Oh
my goodness. Kuwabara is an absolute beauty. One of the best anime side characters of all time.
100%. Literally 100%. If you watch Yu Yu Hakusho and Kuwabara is not your favorite character, I don't trust you.
There's a lot of people that really like Hiei because he's just edgy AF, but
yeah, Isaac would love Hiei.
Yeah,
if you watch Yu Yu Hakusho.
He's that edgelord fetisher kind of guy, ripping on Isaac when he's not even here, but
any edgy person, Isaac just gravitates towards in a show. I swear, like
I usually gravitate towards the more goofier characters, but
I kind of do too. I'm a big fan of funny characters that are also super strong. That's something that always gets me too.
Yeah, I mean Kuwabara's questionably strong.
Yeah, right. He has some really good moments.
Yeah, he does. He's just kind of there. I don't know. Kuwabara's his own guy. And everybody's got to love him.
Man, there's literally a scene of Yu Yu Hakusho I'll never forget. It's when Kuwabara was trying to go to fight the three beast things or whatever, you know, like the first arc.
Yep.
And he's like, and I can't let Yusuke do cool stuff without me taking along. I'm Kuwabara and a sword, bro. That shit cracked me up. I was literally crying laughing watching that scene.
Yeah, he's a beauty. He's so hilarious.
He really is.
So
AK, you know what else? Another one that I'll bring up that you still have to watch is Trigun.
I watched it this week.
You did?
I watched the whole thing this week. Yeah.
What did you think?
It was straight gas.
Yes, it was so good, bro. Oh,
bro,
I'm so happy you watched it.
Vash is like low-key one of my favorite characters of all time now.
Dude, so awesome. He is so awesome. And Wolfwood also. So good.
And bro, Loki again, great character, Millie Thompson, bro.
Yes, yes.
She cracks me up so much.
Yeah, she's funny. Dude, I'm gonna have to rewatch Trigun because I haven't seen it in literally so long,
Yeah, it's
and
it's
it's
super.
so
It's
good.
only 26 episodes. It took me like 4 days to watch, just because
Yep.
I've been kind of grinding the anime after I grinded Black Clover out in 3 days. The manga, I was
Yeah.
like, what do I do now?
Yeah, dude, you're really in your groove right now.
I've just been tearing through things
I
nonstop.
gotta I gotta get back into my groove. I haven't watched anything in like a week. Gotta start grinding again.
Yeah, but Trigun is very like it's straightforward,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still got that. It still hits those deeper notes in some parts of it
Absolutely.
that I think older shows definitely succeed at more often than the newer ones that come out.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Because like it kind of is like a shonen, like action anime, like for the
Mm-hmm.
most part. But then like once every couple episodes, there's a very deep moment. You're just like, God, man, that really hit. Like
Yeah,
the whole Wolfwood, thing, the ending of Wolfwood, that shit hit me so hard,
yeah.
bro.
It's got that. It's definitely got that older classic style where it's kind of
Mm-hmm.
episodic up until like the last like 8 episodes ish, where it's like
Yeah.
okay, like it just kind of drops hints throughout, and
Yep.
then
Yep.
at the end it just like full dive into the whole thing with knives and Vash's
Right.
backstory, which I
Man.
think did very well because like pretty much the whole first half to 3/4 is just kind of establishing who Vash is and his morals, and
Yep.
yeah, is very good. I was not
So
disappointed.
good. Now I'm just thinking about like the time where Vash kills someone. That shit was super deep. The stuff with
Yeah,
like,
bro.
I'm gonna need to rewatch that actually because I really like that anime a lot. It was like one of my favorites for a long time,
It's very
years.
good. It is
Mm.
definitely worth a watch. If someone's looking for an older, shorter show to watch, this is one that I would recommend immediately. And
Man, I'm so glad you liked it. It's got both of our stamps of approval then.
yeah, one that I feel like now since we brought up Trigun, one that is kind of put in the same category as Trigun, that neither of us really like that much, Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, it's so funny that neither of us like that because everyone likes Cowboy
Yeah,
Bebop, but
I know.
I,
It's just
I
it's not there for me.
I seriously think it's a hype issue for me. Like I think it was hyped up too much
I was
to
expecting
the
it to
point
be
where I thought,
so good, but when I
yep,
watched it, it just was like not that good.
right. I feel like if I would have watched it in like 2015 and I didn't hear anything about it beforehand, I'd have been like, all right, this is solid. But I watched it, I tried to watch it pretty late, like within the last year or two. And I thought it was going to be the best thing ever created. And then I was like, well, it's not. So,
Yeah,
shit.
literally the best thing about the show, I think, is its opening theme song.
Oh, yeah, absolute bop.
Because the opening theme song is actually Gas.
Yeah, it's so good. One, two, three, let's jam. Do-do, do-do, do-do. It's so
Yeah,
good. Oh, it's so
it's
good.
just I don't know. I feel like so many new shows, or not even like new, so many shows in general, just like do the same thing as Cowboy Bebop, but better.
Mhm. Yeah, I would agree. Well, yeah, and another thing I have a problem with Cowboy Bebop is some of the episodes are really, really good.
Yeah,
But some of them I think are so boring and I just don't care.
yeah. Like I was gonna try to finish it out a couple of weeks ago because I'm on like episode 19 and what
Hmm.
I think there's like 24 or 26 episodes.
Yep.
So I was just gonna try to grind through the rest of it just to see if we ever got more with Spike's whole thing he's got going on, because they've
Yeah.
dropped some foreshadowing on that at least. And the episode that I tried to jump back into was just something where they didn't have any food and they managed to get these mushrooms, but they're like psychedelic mushrooms.
Okay. Yep.
And it
They're
just like
tripping.
overall, if like I don't know, it just like wasn't that amazing of an episode to me, but
Right.
because I was really hoping that it would like jump into an actual story, but then it just didn't.
Right.
I think the problem with the whole episodic thing with Cowboy Bebop is that Cowboy Bebop isn't a comedy, really.
Right. Yeah. I was literally just about to bring that up and say that. Yeah.
Because I think the only shows that can really pull off that episodic nature is if it's a comedy.
I agree.
Like Space Dandy.
Mm-hmm.
Because Space
Like, I
Dandy
think
is a comedy, and Space Dandy is amazing.
it's so good. Oh,
The
this is
only exception I can think to that whole comedy thing is Mushishi.
I haven't seen it.
It's just kind of a vibe, bro.
Dude,
It's
literally every time anyone explains Mushishi, they explain it the same way you do it. Okay, they just say it's just a vibe, man. You
it's just
gotta go
like
with it.
it's just like a really cool, interesting world, and it's just a guy going around like he's like a doctor that knows about the mushi, and there's these people that have like ghosts and problems, but it's actually the mushi, and he solves the problem, and it's just always interesting.
I kind of want to check that, but God, there's so many things to watch, man. So many things to watch.
That's the thing about anime, is that you never run out of stuff to watch.
Yeah. Okay, so sorry, just back to Cowboy Bebop real quickly. So like an example of what I'm talking about is like, so like episode 3 is called like Honky Tonk Women, and that's with like Faye Valentine. I hated that episode. I thought it sucked. It was so boring. But then like session 5, like the 5th episode, was the one with that kid who like doesn't age or die.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that
yeah.
episode was gas. It was literally so good. Like it just, I don't know, it's up and then down, and then I hit a high spot and I'm like, okay, that was great. And then I hit a low spot and I'm like, well, I don't want to watch anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely feel the same way about it. I just think that most people that have it in such high regards have to be looking at it through some type of nostalgia goggles, as it's like usually
Absolutely.
for newbies, it is one of the first shows that a lot of people watch.
Right. Yeah. Like I know it's one of Isaac's favorites, and it was one of the first ones he watched, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because it's like Watch Mojo's top or number 1 on their top 10 list. So if people are interested in getting to anime, that'll be the first one they watch.
I mean, I get it. It was a staple. Like,
Yeah.
I guess I understand, but
It
I
is
know.
what it is.
I mean, Trigun's just better.
Trigun is just better. Just straight up.
Yeah, it's just a better show.
So
I wonder if that's a controversial take, because people that have seen Trigun really do like it.
I think it's just not very many people have seen Trigun compared to Cowboy Bebop.
Right.
But I would 100% agree with you that Trigun is leagues better than Cowboy Bebop.
Absolutely.
Let's hop back into some old shonen, though.
Yeah.
So, one that is still well renowned as like one of the best shonen of all time, Naruto.
Yeah, Naruto, OG Naruto is actually quality. Minus the
People
filler, it's
simp
good.
on Naruto so hard.
People do simp on Naruto.
It's good though, is the thing. It's good.
It is. It's definitely overhyped, and like people simp too hard. Which, because sometimes I want to get a hate boner for things that are really popular.
Yeah.
OG Naruto is actually good. Like, it genuinely is.
I would agree with that. I've seen like the Zabuza arc and most of the Chunin exam. I think it's Chunin. Is it
those are
Chunin and
both
Gaining?
great. Tuning exams.
Yeah, Chunin exam arc. I stopped the episode right before Rock Lee fought Gara. I know, like,
Oh.
if I start and I watch that, I feel like I'm just gonna be sucked in.
Yeah,
And
that's one of the best fights in anime history.
yeah, and I kind of want to watch a few more shorter shows before I really want to jump into something that's that long.
Right.
So
See,
I stopped myself right before I watched that.
yeah. I'm glad you brought up Naruto because I've actually just been rewatching different parts of Naruto just to see like what I remembered and stuff. So I remember basically everything through. Honestly, so I started on like the Sasuke retrieval arc recently,
Mm-hmm.
and dude, it's actually so quality. Like I forgot how good it was.
It's good.
Like the last 4 episodes I've watched have had me like choked up, like because it's so deep, and then the fights were great, and I was just like, God, this is actually good. I
Mm-hmm.
don't remember it being this good, but it is.
Just recently, actually, on YouTube, probably like 2 weeks ago. I don't remember the guy's name, but it was like him and a bunch of his friends just kind of like sit in a line, and then they like
Mm.
argue about stuff, and it's like a
Yeah.
podcast. And this one was old anime versus new anime, and
Okay.
every new anime that they brought up was just immediately compared to Naruto. Like, does it stand up to Naruto? And they I think they simp on Naruto just a little too much
Too much. Like there were some
because
ones that were better than Naruto that they were just saying like
they
no.
were like Attack on Titan, and then they're like, but that doesn't stand up to Naruto, and
What?
I'm just thinking to myself,
What?
bro,
Okay.
Attack on Titan is literally a monument in the anime industry, period. Like, this
Yeah.
is the modern classic. It is the only
Yes.
show that literally stands up to any show ever.
Right. Yeah. No, I agree.
Like,
That's
it
ridiculous.
is literally perfection. And these guys, people, like, I'd say 80% of the people there were choosing Naruto over it.
What? That's actually
And
ridiculous. In
and
no way is Naruto better.
yeah, Naruto is good. Like, the Zabuza arc had me feeling some type of way.
Yeah.
But to
Just to let
compare
you know,
it
we're
to,
talking just Naruto, not
yeah,
Shippuden.
not
So
Shippuden.
Shippuden was a whole ass mess besides the pain arc, bro. Like,
The only
oh,
reason I want to like watch Naruto kind of and Shippuden all the way through is because I kind of want to see the pain arc.
it's a masterpiece. It genuinely is a
I think
masterpiece.
I'll probably end up reading Naruto because I'm just on that manga grind lately.
Right. Well, and you get like the source material, you get no bullshit, and you can cook out everything so fast.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
I think Naruto is something I could probably read quite fast because it's not something that I really would care too much about, like the lore of the world.
Right. And
Where,
well,
yeah,
I think Naruto Shippuden especially you would be able to cruise through because the fights aren't like intricate like they are in Naruto, like the original Naruto. Like they're actually intricate and like interesting, and people are thinking of like different tactics throughout the fight. Shippuden's basically just power up, blast. So
mm-hmm,
I think you'd be able to cruise through it all pretty quickly.
yeah, I agree. I just think that it's, I don't know, it's just I'll probably read it coming up here pretty quick. I don't know how many.
Mm,
It's like 72 volumes, 72 or
something like that.
74.
Yep.
So I should be able to pump through it, and then
Well, for
I'll
sure.
probably watch just the pain arc in the anime because I feel like at least the anime you get a little bit more of the emotional impact from it.
You really do. I think they did that so well in the anime. It was just, man, it was really good. One of the best arcs I've
Yeah.
ever watched.
Well, how about on to immediately another one of the big three? Which one should we choose? Should we go off
What are we doing? What are we
Bleach?
doing here? Which
Let's do
one?
Bleach first, and then we'll
Okay,
just do
let's
the
do
last one
Bleach
of the big
first.
three.
Oh, I can't get into Bleach. I can't do it. I've tried 2 times now, and I just can't.
Bro, the Soul Society arc, bro.
I haven't gotten there. Is the thing. Like I have to get
Bro,
to. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's this.
Ah,
But the Soul Society arc is like known as the top,
I
one of the
know.
best shonen arcs of all time.
Bro, I know it's something like I'm an anime nerd. I have to watch it because it's a staple, but I have to get there, bro, and getting there is a struggle.
Yeah,
Oh
well, how many
man,
episodes really is it until you get to the Soul Society arc?
I think it's like 22 until I get there,
Damn. Yeah.
and like just nothing happens that's interesting, really, in my opinion. Like
Yeah,
I
and
don't
I do
care about the Grand
remember.
Fisher. Like
Yeah, I didn't really care about that either. And I do remember in the first part of it, there were some questionable things going on that I just like.
hmm
Have you gotten to the part? I don't really want to say that because I don't know. Well, it's not really a spoiler, I guess. Or he may get some like weird ass powers.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Like that is, I don't. I mean, I don't know if it's explained later, but those, she got some like fairy bitches around her, and
Yes, yes, okay, I did get
at
that.
least to the part where I got, which is just like half an arc past Soul
Uh-huh.
Society, because right after that's filler.
Yeah.
Like they don't explain that at all, and it just doesn't make any sense. And
Well,
I just thought it was dumb.
right, and I know that you haven't like finished Bleach, but don't they just basically stretch out everything until Ichigo fights Aizen in episode like 320 or something?
Yeah, that's what I've heard. It's probably another one like similar to Naruto where I'll probably just end up reading it
That's
because
I was just gonna say
it's
that.
got
I kind of want to read it.
it's got nearly a like 50% filler rate, I think.
Yeah, yeah, no, I think it is roughly around 50%.
And that's just brutal. Like I don't nobody wants to watch that much filler.
Oh,
And that's why
I
I'll
don't.
probably read it.
Yeah.
But they are
Well, and
coming
I've
back
also
out with anime too.
right. I also heard the manga's pretty good though. So like, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
our main man Tekken is a pretty big Bleach fan.
Yeah, isn't that like is it that his like other thing
Yeah,
besides One Piece is
One Piece
Bleach?
and
Yeah.
Bleach, and more recently he's been coming out with some Black Clover episodes too, which I've been watching.
I actually love that guy
He's
so
so
much.
funny. I love him too.
He's the most genuine person on the internet. I swear to God. Like,
Tekken, if you
uh,
ever come across one of our videos or one of these videos, hit us up. We'll definitely
yeah,
have you on one of our One Piece episodes.
we're big fans, man. You're just great. You really are.
He knows everything about everything there is to know about both One Piece and Bleach.
It's actually so impressive. Like anything. Like he knows birth dates and shit. Like
It's
what?
pretty impressive.
Like it's actually crazy.
You definitely need to watch at least the Soul Society arc. You got to
I
be pretty
know.
damn
I
close
know.
to getting to like the actual Soul
I do.
Society part.
I am pretty close, and I know once I get there, it's gonna be easy, and I'll cruise through it.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to get there. But it's
Yeah.
something I've been wanting to watch for a while. I just can't bring myself to like get there because I'll watch an episode and I'll be like, "Okay, I'm done." I wait like a month and I watch another one, and I'm like, "Oh, that's enough."
Yeah, I have this.
So
I have the same problems for shows that are just like so long.
yeah,
Like I'll just watch like 2 or 3 episodes, and then I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna start something else that I can watch in like 3 weeks instead of just slowly watch Bleach or One Piece or something like that forever.
right. I also get into this groove where I only want to watch things I've already seen, which is toxic because then I'll just
Yeah,
rewatch episodes of shit
I
I've seen.
I specifically don't rewatch things very often anymore.
Dude,
Because I
oh,
know there's so many good shows that like Trigun I just watched that they're
mm,
old and like I do want to stay up to date on new ones, but like I shouldn't rewatch shows I've already seen because I need to
right,
watch these new or these old staples.
right. See, like I'm aware of that, but literally yesterday I go, I want to watch the first episode of JoJo's Part 3. So I did, and then I watched like 5 episodes of JoJo's, and I'm like,
Damn it,
oh
Noah.
god damn it, I could have been watching Madoka Magica. Like
Yeah, you
shit.
could have been. Shit.
Whatever,
Well, we
whatever.
we brought up One Piece a few times already when talking about Bleach, and the
Yeah.
main problem with the One Piece anime is it just is so stretched out.
Oh,
Everything is
it's
so
so
stretched
stupid.
out. It's funny watching, and I sometimes miss like I wish I would have
Mhm.
watched certain parts of the anime,
Yep.
like especially when you sent me that TikTok with Corazon.
Yes, yes, yes.
I wish I would have
See,
watched that part of Dressrosa in the anime.
oh man, it was actually it done so well. But that's so I actually shit on the One Piece anime a lot, and I shouldn't because it's not atrocious. It's just stretched out. But what it does, it saves its budget for like the very impactful moments, which are done very well, like 10 out of 10, perfectly made. But then like the parts in between are
Are
brutal.
just bad. Yeah.
They're so like the quality is just not good, and it's stretched out so long. It'll just be like Luffy running away, or like people like
Yeah.
carrying Luffy for like 2 episodes, and you're like, what the fuck did I just watch?
I definitely do miss from not watching the anime though. I miss like the funny parts just at like random
Yep.
times that you don't
The
get.
crew interaction.
Yeah.
Yes,
Just like the dumb
I feel
jokes and
that.
stuff you get when they're just on
Yep.
the Sunny and Mary and stuff. I
Dude,
do miss
after
that.
Wano, we need a couple chapters of just relaxation.
Yeah, we
I've been
do.
on edge in Wano the whole time. Like,
Especially with that last chapter going on. A
jeez.
lot of shit just like my mind exploded, but I didn't learn anything.
Mm,
Like it just opens up so many questions.
yeah. Check out One Piece, guys. We talk about it all the time, but
We
definitely need
even
to
have
check it out.
specific One Piece arc reviews if you're interested.
Absolutely. Talk about oldie but a goldie.
Yeah.
One Piece.
And I mean the animation now is better than ever if you somehow
Yeah.
manage to make it all the way to Wano in the anime,
Oh yeah.
which
Wano is
I would be
so
impressed if anyone watched it all the way. I mean, there's people that have, but
good. Eli's on episode like 200.
that is some dedication.
Dude, I can't believe it. He's like, all right, I'm gonna watch One Piece, man. I'm gonna actually commit. And I'm like, dude, read it. I'm telling you to read it.
Wait till he
And
gets to
then, like,
Dressrosa and it's just like
oh
100
my
some
gosh.
episodes of like nothing.
Yeah, there's literally more episodes I think in Dressrosa than chapters.
That's gross.
Like, I'm not even kidding. It's or it's like close. It's like a 1-to-1 ratio.
And it's
Like,
not like filler, it's just like super
yes,
stretched.
yes.
Yeah.
It's like 2 episodes of people carrying Luffy away from Doflamingo.
I mean,
Like,
that did happen for like a few chapters though, and I thought that part of Dressrosa was very annoying.
yeah. But also like the fight with Frankie and Mr. Pink or Senior
Oh,
Pink.
in the
That was
manga
like
that
two.
was
That was like 2 episodes.
in the manga that was so fire though. Mm.
Oh my god, unreal.
Low
That was
key
just an Oda flex, bro.
is
That was just an
is
Oda
the third.
flex.
Sadly, it was a great backstory, but it was still the third best backstory in Dressrosa, I think,
Yeah,
because
I
you
agree.
got Law and you got um obviously Doflamingo,
Right.
which those two are some of the best backstories in all of One Piece.
Absolutely. No, definitely top. I mean, there's three that I immediately think of, and it's La, Doflamingo, and then Odin's.
Mm-hmm.
Like every backstory in One Piece is good, is the thing.
Yeah, I always say when the margins go black, we're in for a treat. Like
Yes, yes, for real.
that's what I wait for at all times is for those margins to turn black.
Yes, bro. And then we get I think we're gonna. I think we got to be getting a Kaido backstory.
We got to get something with Kaido's got to explain kind of what the hell he meant by when he just kind of name dropped someone, or not really name drop, but like mention someone.
And dude, and that word immediately triggers me, and I just get giddy because
Yeah.
that's something I
As
need
soon
to
as
know about.
as soon as he said that, I literally was like scouring the panels, like
Dude,
what's going on, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on.
Same.
And
I
I'm
literally
trying to
like,
connect like what Momonosuke was saying, and I was like, could this have something to do? Yeah, I don't know.
okay, we were thinking this. We were on the same page then. Yeah,
Yeah,
interesting.
that's One Piece though. It's a staple. There's a reason it's the
Truly is.
top selling like media in all of existence.
Yeah, it's literally one of the most sold stories ever. I think it's grossed the same amount as Harry Potter, like throughout everything, like
Yeah.
all of the One Piece movies and merch.
The best. It's the best fiction story there is.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely the best fiction adventure story of all time, and you can't even. I don't know how you can even argue it, to be honest with you. I'm saying like that's including novels. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know,
easily
like it's just different. It's just too big.
built different.
It really is.
All
You know,
right,
it's not built different. That's
what
older.
what
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball is not built different, and
Man,
I will never watch Dragon Ball. I have been thinking about reading it because it's only like 16 volumes, at least the original Dragon Ball, and I think
uh,
that would at least interest me. But
yeah,
I'm
it's
never gonna watch the anime.
oh, it's bad.
It's
It's
bad,
bad,
bad.
but it's bad, but my Dragon Ball fans out there, I respect the hell out of it
Yeah,
because it really did change the anime game.
it
But
did. It did.
it's yeah, you could be watching better things.
Like one, for example, a show that just recently cracked both mine and Isaac's top 10 anime that we both watched recently, Monster.
Oh, that's right. You both watched that. Oh, you're ahead of me now, man, because that's something I gotta check out.
Monster is a poetic masterpiece.
Dude, how good was it, AK? How good?
It was so good. Like Urasawa's type of storytelling is very distinct where
uh,
he uses a lot of characters in his storytelling and the
mm,
characters just kind of weave in and out of the story.
that's what
And
I've heard actually.
that's why I really like Monster, and that's why I've read all of 20th Century Boys, which I own, except for I guess the
I
21st
didn't know
Century
that
Boys.
that guy made 20th Century Boys
Yep,
too.
yep. It is
Oh
so good.
shit. Oh, I did not know that.
It is
Interesting. Okay. All right.
amazing. Just his style of storytelling, I think, really escalates Monster, and you get to see, like, honestly, like the I'm blanking on names. Tenzo, who's like the main, or Ken, I don't remember Kenzo or Tenzo.
Mm.
He's like the main doctor guy, and
Yep.
he is like not even in. He's not even like shown that much.
Really.
It's like all these other stories of people like intermingling and like coming together for like the same thing,
Mm.
and it's just done masterfully, and it's something that I would. It's for an older audience, but it's done perfectly.
Yeah. Speaking of that, does 20th Century Boys have an anime?
It does not, and quite frankly,
Interesting, because that's pretty popular.
I don't think it ever will get one. Um,
Okay.
I just think that I guess first of all, you don't really see, at least in newer anime, I don't think that
Mm.
style is really ever going to be, or like his artistic style can be captured very well.
Yep.
Like it was fine in Monster, but I don't think it would work very well for 20th Century Boys, and I think also
Dude,
the type of storytelling doesn't really translate into anime very well either.
right. Dude, 20th Century Boys actually intrigues me more than Monster. Like the plot. I
It
gotta
does
check. I gotta check
the
that out.
during the first like four volumes of the Perfect Edition, I remember saying to you guys that like this might be like my favorite manga of all time,
Mhm.
and it does like it kind of tapers off a little bit, but
Yeah,
it's still so good. Like
right.
it's definitely one of my favorite, but it didn't keep that hype going for me. But I also think that that's probably because I waited a little bit between buying volumes because I don't have any
Right.
money.
Dude, I wish I would have not started hot on manga like I did because literally the manga that I am reading and have read consists of One Piece, Tokyo Ghoul, Berserk, and Vagabond. like and Kengan Ashura, I guess, which is I guess a kind of a sleeper that no one talks about, but
Yeah,
I just don't dive into manga as much because like I only want to read the stuff I really like that it intrigues me, and that
yeah.
just happens to
I've
be
been
all of the popular ones.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a reason they're popular.
True, true.
I've been diving into manga more recently though, but
Yeah,
not
I love
that's
manga.
not healthy for the bank account or the wallet. So
That is true. That is true. You know what? Since we talked about Cowboy Bebop earlier, Samurai Champloo came out in 2005.
it's that old, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
I thought about
The
that
better
one.
version.
Yeah, I thought about
Cowboy
that when
Bebop.
writing my list, but I was like, that's got to be like 2010, 2011 or something. I did not realize it was that old.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive it's 2005. I had not checked on it. I'm not 100% sure, but it's older.
I guess the animation style, I think, just doesn't, or like it just I don't know, it holds up
It really
for
does.
being old. Then, um, yeah, Samurai Champloo is the better version of Cowboy Bebop by far.
Oh, it's so good, man. So good.
And I think here's another masterpiece that I think this is 2006 though. Code Geass.
Holy shit, Code Geass is that old.
I believe it
Wow.
is. Yeah, it's 2006 to 2012.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Code Geass, check it out. Absolutely perfect.
It is perfection. At least the ending makes it perfection. There's no better ending than Code Geass. And I think
there is not. You're right. It's so good.
I've heard of the disappointment of the Attack on Titan ending, and I think that it probably isn't that bad, but people were just expecting a Code Geass level ending on it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've been thinking as well.
Like,
Because
it's probably still good, but I think people were expecting a Code Geass ending.
right. I mean, I doubt it. There's no way it's as bad as people say, because I've heard people say it ruined the anime, and I'm like, all right, come on now. It's been pretty perfect up until the ending. Like,
Yeah.
it didn't ruin the anime. That's
And there's
dramatic.
there's two different endings. He wrote a second ending for like a special edition.
Yeah,
So I'm interested to see like
I heard that one is better too.
yeah, I'm interested to see which one now the anime is going to adapt. I would assume they're probably going to do the original one,
Mm-hmm.
but you never know, I guess.
Right.
If the second ending is people widely accept that one to be better, maybe they'll do that one instead. But
Yeah. I mean,
another,
it is what it is. I'll tune in for it regardless.
yeah, I'll be there. You can be fully assured that I will be there to watch it.
Dude, AK, I love when that episode would drop. We would all watch it and we would just give our theories
Geek
like
about it,
every
yeah.
time. Every single time. Oh, that show's so good.
Another 2006 anime that is another icon is Death Note.
That's also 2006? You're joking.
That is 2006. Yep.
Holy shit, we're
2006
getting
to
old.
2011. Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. The first half of Death Note is one of the best seasons in all of fiction, in my opinion.
It is so good. And then
fuck.
Netflix had to go and ruin it with their live action adaptation.
Funniest, literally, it was just a comedy watching that.
I feel bad for like if anyone wanted to watch Death Note and they're like, okay, like I'm just gonna watch the Netflix live action adaptation because it's like an hour and a half, and then I won't have to watch the entirety of like the 37 episodes of Death Note. And then they watch that joke of a movie.
Dude, my thing is like, let's take everything interesting about L and basically get rid of it.
Yep.
Like,
Literally.
like, what? Like,
and they took that, and then they did Misa. They turned Misa into Mia and completely changed her character. Light Turner instead of Light Yagami, dude, is not even close to the that whole setting, the whole thing. They made it more of like a high school drama than a kid with a genius with a god complex.
Yes, it was such a joke, bro. L is literally like one of my favorite characters, like in anime. He's definitely my top 15. And like the whole thing that's interesting about him is because he has autism, I'm assuming is what they're getting at, and his fixation is like crime and shit. So he's just a genius, and him and Light's dynamic is perfect. It literally is so good. And oh man, that movie is so bad.
It was one of the worst movies I think I've ever seen in my entire lifetime. And I've seen a lot of bad live action movies, just saying.
Yeah, there's some bad ones out there. I don't care how bad the One Piece live action thing is. I'm watching every episode.
Oh, so am I. Like, it's gotta. I feel like they're gonna have the budget for it, so it's gotta be decent.
And Oda's actually working with the guy that did the new Star Wars movies. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really? Huh. For some reason, I just feel like it's never gonna come out.
That shit. How long they've been talking about it for like a year
That
or
and
two,
a live action,
it.
the live action Avatar too. Like that's been forever. Like they announced that so long ago, and there's like no news on it at all.
Come out. Talk about a masterpiece.
No kidding. That is. I'm gonna look at that right now. Avatar. That's 2005 to 2008. Bro. Wow, we are old.
Holy.
I didn't even watch Avatar all the way through until last summer.
And yeah, I kind of watch it episodically.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I swear, like, I never watched it when it was, like, airing, because I swear it was always the same episode that was on. Like, it was the one where Zuko was finally, like, joining, or gonna try to join their crew, or, like, their team, and it was always that same episode. Like, so I just never tried to watch it, because I was like, why am I gonna watch this episode in book 3 of 3 and only watch that part? Like, it was the same episode every single time. But when they finally put it on Netflix, I had to watch it.
Such a good fictional character. Oh.
Okay, since we talked about one of the worst movies of all time, what about Akira, bro? The movie that brought anime to the West.
Actually, so earlier I lost my train of thought, but I was going to tell you Eli's brother has the box set, and he sent me a picture of it today.
I want it so bad.
This out. And I was like, no way, bro. Oh,
I want that box set so bad.
So jealous. I'm like, and he's going to start reading them now, and I'm like, damn, man, you are lucky. You are one lucky bastard.
They finally just restocked it on Amazon not that long ago, and I could have bought it for retail, like $150, and I was literally so close to buying it. Like, I literally had it in my cart, about to, like, push the checkout button, and, like, literally in Amazon on your phone, that's literally all you need to do, and then it's, like, done. It's on the way. Like, damn, I want that box set so bad.
Right. Dude, the thing is influential and popular when they are still releasing and, like, printing copies.
Like, the hardcovers look so nice, dude. Oh, my God. I need that box set sooner or later.
I know. I do too. But, yeah, movie is so well done. We talk about it all the time, but we can't talk about it enough because it's so good.
Animation's so crisp and so amazing, and I want to read it because, like, the content, like, things, it is a 6-volume story pushed down into a movie, and there's obviously things that are not there, and I want to see what the differences are, because I want to say that the movie had an original ending as well.
Not know that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, either like it was either something like it had an original ending, or they adapted the ending into the movie before he wrote it. Something weird like that.
Yeah, because I don't know. The volumes would be interesting because it definitely has to do some like background to like the gang. Like their biker gang and like those shenanigans. I would love to see that and like read what that's about.
Yeah, so would I.
Watch Akira now.
I was thinking about watching it yesterday, but then I started The Boys instead. Have you seen The Boys?
I have seen The Boys.
The Boys is actually pretty good. I'm on like episode 4.
It's good, bro. I really like The Boys. Have you watched Invincible?
I have watched Invincible. That is also very good.
I
But
watched like a lot of Invincible, but
the whole like
it
the first, you could literally watch the first and the last episode, and you can get the entire story.
in the last episode, which is nice.
Yeah, the whole middle part is just kind of, it's there, but like nothing.
This is better than Invincible, in my opinion. I think the character a lot better.
In The Boys, you said?
Boys.
You kind of cutting out a little bit. Like you see the thing on your Discord like lights up like you're talking, but then it's like delayed by like 6 seconds.
Oh, hello. That's so weird because I have good internet right now.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on. It's you still
Awkward.
respond to me like everything is fine, so I don't know what's going on. But the only
Yo.
Yeah, I heard that.
Right.
The only other show that I feel like we definitely need to mention is the original Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, you're watching that right now.
I am on.
I can't bring myself to watch it,
Yeah.
but I should.
It is actually a lot more different than I thought it was going to be. I'm on episode 19 right now out of 51.
Mm-hmm.
And not even a whole lot of it was the same. But
Really, because it started pretty similar.
it starts similar, and then it kind of like split off into like its own few story arcs, and now it's like it's definitely coming back into the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
I wonder
was
which
surprised.
one follows the manga more faithfully.
The Brotherhood one does by far.
Okay.
Okay. And I was surprised to see how good the animation actually was on the original, and I think the original has better animation than the second adaptation.
Than Brotherhood?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, because the original animation is actually pretty good.
Damn. Okay. I guess I never really thought of like Brotherhood as having like amazing animation.
No.
It's good, but interesting. Wow.
And I mean, I am very intrigued by the original ending, because I think they did something with like the Dante's Inferno lore kind of stuff instead of what they did with Father.
Yeah,
and I think that's interesting.
That would be interesting though, because I like some symbolism.
Yeah, I dig some symbolism in my anime.
Mm-hmm. Just adds a little bit of spice, you know.
Yeah, and that's another piece. Some people like the original more than they like Brotherhood, and
yeah. Dude, I saw a Never mind. That's just absolutely out of right field. But yeah, Brotherhood is I feel like I need to check out the original just to see the differences, because I feel like it is kind of a staple, and it would be nice to kind of just know everything that goes on in the original.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it would definitely tie some things together with the sins and stuff.
Yeah, and I'm excited to start getting some more of that sin backstory that wasn't really put into Brotherhood.
That's my only knock on Brotherhood. The sins were not fleshed out that much.
Mm-hmm. And they definitely could have been.
They really could have been, yeah. It definitely had so much opportunity for some good backstories and just like, you know, stuff like that, but whatever.
Mm-hmm. Before we close out this episode, though, there is one anime. It's your favorite anime, and I can't believe you didn't bring it up. That we need to at least mention. Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Oh my god. Absolute trash. Throw it away, burn it. What a dumpster fire that show is. I hate it.
It is.
Sorry.
I mean, I'm more so on the same boat that you are in comparison to how popular it is with like other audiences. I really I think the problem is I just don't understand it.
I no, that's bullshit. There's nothing to understand. All the Neon Genesis Evangelion simps just think they're smarter than they actually are, and they think it's deeper than it actually is, and it's not. Fuck
It's
Evangelion. Sorry, Evangelion fans.
it's just like the last episodes just like are so abstract they don't make any sense.
I know.
And then I was like, okay, I heard that the end of Evangelion movie kind of ties things together in a way that might make a little bit more sense than whatever abstract nonsense went on in the last 3 episodes, because those last episodes were literally just like visuals of randomness.
Oh yeah, I know.
And then I was like, just like 2 weeks ago, I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch the movie. And the movie was like not the random visuals, but it still didn't make any goddamn sense.
Right, bro?
Like, it cleared up some things, but then again, at the same time, it didn't clear up anything at all.
Yeah, see, I haven't seen the movie, but that's what Evan said. Evan was like, it'll make sense, but also you'll have some more questions. And I'm like, well, fuck that then. I'm not watching it.
It
Like,
didn't make any sense. Nothing in that movie made any sense. Especially,
Okay.
like, the very end did not make any
Yeah.
sense.
I don't like things that leave it up for complete interpretation. I don't like that. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. Give
That-
me some sort of direction. Like, point me in the direction that I'm supposed to be going. Don't just have it fucking open. Like,
And people will go as deep as humanly possible into that show.
oh my god, dude. Some of those analytical videos make me want to throw up. I literally watch them and I'm like, that is not what he was trying to get across. There's no way. Oh.
It is, yeah, it's unbelievable.
It's because there's a certain culture behind that show. And if you get into it, you basically just look for deep things in it that just aren't there. And that's like
Yeah.
apparently appealing to a lot of people.
I think it's Evangelion and Cowboy Bebop are our two like things that we agree on that are like extremely hot takes.
Definitely. Those are for sure our hottest takes.
But damn, maybe if someone sat down with me and like tried to explain everything that went on in Evangelion, I would appreciate it a little more, but it doesn't. It just, yeah, it's just weird, bro. It's just weird.
It is weird. Well, I would say my takes are hotter than yours. Like just like what I like.
Well, yeah,
But,
Food Wars doesn't belong in anyone's top 10.
Come on now. But like because your takes are good. It's just you've seen stuff that a lot of people have not seen.
Yeah, that is true.
Because I mean, like your favorite anime, Death Parade, no one has seen. I swear, and it is
It's
so
so
quality.
so good, so good.
Dude, that's something that we need to get, on people's radar.
That
It's the easiest watch I've ever seen. Like you just vibe with the show the whole time, and then all of a sudden you're done with it in a day.
it's so emotional, and like every single episode has its own like little mini arc, but then like episode like 6 they start bringing in like the major end arc.
Yeah.
And the last episode literally has you crying in the club, like,
Dude, I literally didn't cry. I just sat there and felt hollow. I was like, this is too much emotion for me to take in right now. I don't know what to do with this.
it is, oh my god.
I basically just watched the last episode with my jaw on the floor, and I just like blankly stared at the screen, and I was like, I think this broke me. Like,
yeah, it
press
is
the factory reset button. Like,
it is so depressing, but like, oh my god.
dude, I like
Wow.
just thinking about it. It is one of the most emotional things I've ever seen.
It gives me goosebumps
man.
just like when I think about where
I
she's
know.
like begging him to push the button.
Yes, dude. Oh, I've never seen an animated scene that literally like has that much emotion in it. Like you can see it, you feel it in your bones. Like,
Yeah, it is
oh, it's so
a
good.
literal masterpiece, and I will still stick this out there, guys. You didn't cancel. They confirmed a second season in 2015, and there's still no second season. And if you need a writer for the goddamn second season, I can write
Your
it because
AK
I have
is your
some good
boy.
ass ideas for that second
He
season.
he is your boy. He is the Death Parade simp. He's the Death Parade guru.
Oh, wow. Talk about amazing. Even though it was made in 2015, but
It was still great. Everyone should
still
watch that show.
awesome.
Well,
Well, I'm all out of old. I can't speak anymore. All out of old shows worth watching, unless if we go into past 2005-ish area that we got going on. I was gonna mention
wait,
Gurren
wait, wait, wait,
Lagann.
wait, 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 wait. Gurren Lagann, was that
Yeah,
2005?
no, it was 2007 and 2008.
Oh,
That's what I was just gonna bring up. If we go past
shit.
2005,
We're on the same page. AK, we talk about anime too much. We're starting to be able to
we read each other's minds. Yeah,
Our animation list was actually the craziest thing. If you
bro,
haven't seen that episode, go check it out. We did not
we were
plan
on the
that at
same
all.
wavelength, like literal same order and everything, completely different. Like we did not collaborate on the list whatsoever. But
Whatsoever.
yeah,
Oh, Deuce just watched Evangelion, Gurren Lagann, and he said it's in his top 10 for sure. He loved it.
damn, it's good. But the shows in my top 10 have a little bit more depth.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
look
like
for depth.
you do really like the depth. I don't need the depth necessarily. I just need it to hit. Like I don't know. I need those moments, man, that get my heart racing. And Lagann
like
has a lot of
like Food Wars.
Dude, no. Food Wars is like, dude, if I ever start like fighting MMA or anything, I'll just watch an episode of Food Wars and I will go undefeated my whole career.
Either watch
Right
an
before
episode
I
of
fight.
Food Wars or Haiku.
I'll watch, yes, for real. I'll watch the episode where Soma makes soba noodles and I will just go
You will
crazy.
beat the shit out of your opponent.
I don't know what it is about Food Wars, man. It just
It gets
is
you
my
hyped,
vibe.
bro. It just gets you hyped.
It does, and it is my vibe in a show. Like I swear to God, I fucking love it. Ugh.
It's good,
Well,
but I cannot give it the same regards that you do.
I don't think anyone does. I might be the sole biggest hype man of Food Wars on the planet.
Probably. You definitely are.
Like, oh man, yeah. Dude, I don't know. It was like, you know when you get into like anime lulls because you've been watching so much and then you like take a break from it.
Yep.
Then you like need something to get you back in.
Food
Food
Wars
Wars
is
got
that
me
thing for
back
ya.
in, bro. Oh yeah. I'm in an anime lull right now, AK. What should I watch to spice up my life?
What did I just watch that I thought that you would like? Honestly, you should watch Steins Gate Zero.
Oh yeah,
But I don't know. I don't know if that would get you hyped to get back into anime. You need to pick up back
Madoka
Psychopaths.
Magica?
Yeah, Madoka Magica would probably be good.
I'm on episode 3 too.
Yeah,
So,
that's
like,
like
I'm
right
about,
where things get into the thick of it.
yeah, that bitch ass god thing. Pumped to figure out what's going on with that
Yeah, that's a good
little
one to pick
cat
up.
thing. Yeah.
Well, we are so far off topic that we could probably end this episode here.
Should we call it an episode? Yeah, we kind of went on our usual tangents. That's just how it goes.
It is what it is. We just do that.
We do indeed.
Well,
Oh.
we don't have. I mean, obviously we're coming out with a weekly episode, but we're not organized enough to plan what we have for our next topic. So just wait for the episode to come out.
It'll be a banger as usual.
Yep. See you guys next week. I'm sure we'll pump out another One Piece episode here real quick on Marineford as well.
Oh my God, we're at Marineford too. Yeah. Okay, that's gonna be a banger. Alrighty, thanks for tuning in, guys. It's been